Welcome to the Season 2 of the Cell Central Research Series. Without further ado, let's get straight to it.
Did you know that heart disease is one of the leading causes of death in the country? Yes, it is that serious of a problem, yet it still hasn't been treated as such. But what exactly leads to this disease? Having unhealthy eating habits, especially one that involves excessive intake of processed foods such as these, causes increase in cholesterol levels, which is a very big risk factor to cardiovascular and heart diseases. With this in mind, the group has come up with a health program to specifically address this problem in a highly natural and healthy way, without the need for the use of highly enriched supplements and anti-cholesterol drugs.
Speaking of the health program, we propose to you the unsaturated fat dietary fiber and phytosterol-based diet for heart disease prevention. This 12-week diet plan is based on the idea on the Mediterranean diet, which is further incorporated with the concept of the macronutrient diet to ensure a healthy and balanced diet. To give a short summary, the Mediterranean diet is a diet that has been widely acknowledged for its ability to lower the risk of cardiovascular diseases. This was first made known when a scientist found that the Greeks noticeably had lower rates of heart diseases. It was then discovered that this has been greatly attributed to their eating patterns, which mainly consist of nutrient-dense choices and appropriate amounts of antioxidant vitamins, minerals, fiber, phytochemicals, and healthy fats. However, despite all of that, the group discovered a flaw in the widely acknowledged diet, which is that it lacked a clear structure. We may know which kinds of food to take, but no sources have mentioned and laid it out completely how much of each kind of food we're supposed to take. This then makes the diet alone very prone to leading to people to either exceed or lack the recommended amounts of a particular nutrient they need daily to receive optimum health. To make up for this shortcoming, the group has incorporated the Mediterranean diet into the macronutrient diet, which helps dieters allocate their food intake according to the three main essential nutrients our body needs to function well daily, which are the carbohydrates, proteins, and the fats. This diet, as the name suggests, primarily focuses on the intake of food that are the sources of unsaturated fats, dietary fiber, and the phytosterols. Now you may ask, why these three? What's so special about these three that they are the highlights of this diet?
Unsaturated fats, dietary fiber, and phytosterols. Through assessing and narrowing the recommended kinds of food intake of the Mediterranean diet, the group has identified three key components that individually play crucial roles in lowering the levels of bad cholesterol. These are 1. The substitution of saturated fats with unsaturated fats, 2. Intake of food rich in dietary fiber, and 3. Phytosterols. All of these contribute to heart disease prevention since they each produce a lipid-lowering effect. First, unsaturated fats. Fats are classified into two main categories, saturated and unsaturated. They both differ in their structure, which contributes greatly to their health implications. Saturated molecules do not have double bonds between the carbon atoms, while unsaturated fatty acids have at least one double bond in their chain. The double bonds in the fatty acids induce bends or kinks in the structure, which is why unsaturated fats are liquid and considered healthier because it is easily digestible due to its liquid form. On the other hand, saturated fats are solid at room temperature because of the close packing of their molecules.
It's also due to this that they are prone to clog the arteries by producing fat deposits in one's artery walls, therefore leading to increased risks of heart disease.
This is why it is recommended to choose unsaturated fats like olive oil over saturated fats like butter. Second, dietary fiber. Dietary fiber is a carbohydrate whose polymers have 10 or more monomeric units, which are not hydrolyzed by endogenous enzymes in the small intestine of humans. There are two types, soluble and insoluble fiber. Soluble fiber is the one that helps lower cholesterol because of its function to soak up water and become gel-like through the stomach and intestine. Once inside the small intestine, the fiber attaches to the cholesterol particles, preventing them from entering your bloodstream and traveling to other parts of the body.
It is in this way that it helps reduce heart diseases as it blocks the body's absorption of fats and cholesterol molecules.
Third, phytosterols. This is a phytosterol molecule and this is a cholesterol molecule. As you can see, phytosterols and cholesterols are very identical in structure. Due to this, they are able to interact and compete with the cholesterol molecules for the absorption in the digestive system. The benefit of phytosterols lie on their characteristics for being unretainable by the body's tissue. While cholesterol molecules are readily absorbed into the body, phytosterols are readily excreted out of the body. Phytosterols produce a cholesterol-lowering property as they, once inside the digestive system, filter out cholesterol molecules and prevent them from being directly absorbed into the bloodstream. These cholesterol molecules are then led to be excreted along with the phytosterol molecules, which leads to the overall lower cholesterol absorption in the body.
Now that we know what a diet is all about, let's talk about how exactly does a diet work. Before we even get started with the diet, first step we have to do is to know one's own recommended daily calorie intake. By using this formula, you would be able to know how many calories you need to take in a day in order to maintain your current weight. This would then be your basis in allocating your meals according to the recommended 50-15-35 macronutrient ratio. 50% of total calories from carbohydrates, 15% from proteins, and 35% from fats. With this, it is then required for dieters to constantly and consistently keep track of every meal they take, and this could be easily done with the help of calorie tracking apps such as MyFitnessPal, MyPlate Calories Tracker, and Food Diary. This diet is expected to last for 12 weeks in order to see expected results.
The group has proposed the unsaturated fat, dietary fiber, and testosterone-based diet in hopes that it would be a much-needed intervention in the unhealthy lifestyle being led by a number of individuals today, especially during the pandemic. The proposed diet is composed of unprocessed foods, which are unlikely made in factories, whereas processed foods are made in factories, which can contribute to the greenhouse emissions such as carbon dioxide, methane, and nitrous oxides, all which are known to be contributors to the Earth's gradual warming. Thus, it is in this way the diet does not only benefit the health of the individuals, but also the health of the environment in the long run. Overall, the program should be given attention due to its high possibility of being a stepping stone in the process of positively changing individuals' attitude towards health, and also in the process of solving the current environmental issue as well. Thank you for watching another episode of the Cell Central Research Series. I hope that you found the video very knowledgeable, and I hope you liked it. Thank you and have a magic day.